There are 6 Corvus merges to do. I am going to do them all right now. 20 minutes each and nothing more. That's 2 hours for 6 merges. Let's get this over with. I'm going to go down the list from the top because there's no reason to do these in any particular order, which means I will be doing Plasma Monkey Fan Club, followed by Crossbow Master, followed by Permanent Charge, followed by Pirate Lord, followed by Wizard Lord Phoenix, followed by Prince of Darkness, and Prince of Darkness and Corvus will be the last one. At long last. Here's, well, that's just 3, 2, 1, go. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm not gonna spend any extra time getting portraits or anything. Timer is running. You'll do fine. Where is he? Where is he? I know you're in here. Wow, Skeletor, that looks pretty interesting. I think there's some cool merch that can be made of that. Where is he? Looking for Corvus on the Twins Wiki portraits page. Can't find him. There he is, all the way at the bottom. Oh, Silas. Okay. Seems like a good reference. Wow, the ghost is in a different pose for every level. That exists. Yeah, I never noticed that because I've never looked at any Corvus portraits besides level 1 and level 1. Funny how that works. Geez, what am I doing with this guy? I don't even know what all of the details of him are. I don't know what his thing is. Okay. It's gonna be merged. One. I'm not gonna bother making a new product for all 6 of these. Uh, I'm gonna start by recoloring these goggles. I'm gonna have this inspired by the level 20 hand because that has like a little opening thing in the middle. That random rectangle that can be the that can go in place of the whatever. Still all my colors in here. It should go there. Like that. It's a bit jank, but it's fine. These merges all get to be a little janky. Let's go and make this thing like 2 columns for this. Okay, for this, it would make most sense to just do that like this. And wow, that is rough. Okay. Fix that up at least a little bit. We love Magic Wand. We really do. Keep calling it Magic Wand, but it's not actually Magic Wand. This is, I think it's called like a similar color selection tool. I don't know. But it's basically Magic Wand. I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent like a spell or something. Like maybe there are three different symbols I can put in there, but I can't. Blow under these. Okay. Cool. I did it. I think next up, just gonna give little species recover. Gotta do that sooner or later. But it's very rough since I'm working with Dart Monkey right now. Yeah, Dart Monkey's never looked too good. See if I can just hue shift this. I might be able to. Make it blue like that, turn on the saturation like that, maybe make it a little more like that, with the lightness. That seems about right. Get a green. And your face is white, so I'm just gonna get the white. Got the cheese block feet. Don't we all love Dirt Monkey art? Looks like all the skin. Just gonna do a quick little cleanup. Hopefully I'm not getting too much extra junk. Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, I think I will need to if we're doing like this. Just to make sure it doesn't end up looking too bad. That. Okay, what other colors do we have happening here? There's a lot of green. But these things could be green pretty easily. Let me just fix up this one bit of skin that slipped by. I never let skin slip by. Let's get that too. Um, these can be green anyway, perhaps. Probably replace the bead later. I will leave the underwear as is because that's very fitting. Mm, 47 seconds. Doing right on time. For now. I'm gonna make this bandana a little bit lighter. I think that'll fit Corvus will be a bit better. Okay. Should I get purple? What should I replace the red with? Yeah, how about some purple? That seems fitting enough. Use the right selection mode. A selection that doesn't need to be fixed a bunch. You love to see it. It's a true rarity in today's economy. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice enough. Face thing, the face thing. What color should it be? I like that little purple and his stupid edgy eye makeup. Although maybe it should just be a dark gray since it's kind of looks like the book. Let's go with that. And that'll be an easy edit to make. Actually moving through this pretty swiftly. I guess it helps that Iron Club is such a simple design. That'll leave me then with a bit of time that I could use to a bit more interesting than just recolored fan club. Mm, but let's not get too hasty. I still got work to do. Notably, mm, let's make this look. Just give it the same vibe as the book. Like it to have straight lines if possible. Maybe an exception down here. If I do it just like that. So just kind of covering the mouth, but not like Corvus has any emotions anyways. He needs not a mouth. Just like that. And then some little corner things. And that'll complete this look that kind of looks pretty dumb, if I'm being honest. But we need not worry about that. Oh, the look isn't complete. So of course it still needs whatever that is. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. Let's maybe this should be like, yeah, this should be like this. And then I kind of recessing it there. That makes a bit more sense. I mean, it kind of does just look dumb, but that just makes it a really good Corvus merge. Oh, okay, yeah, if we get rid of that, I need something else. Take this up here. Where is it? Here it is. My friend. Where'd you go? Okay, that works. Shoot. Okay, I guess I really should have opened up your create a file. Yes. So I can find whatever layer that's on. I need that symbol that's on the book. That needs to go on the chest. Yes, yes. Okay. So it'll be really helpful to have because I'm sure it'll see use in other merges as well. So I can actually leave it up here along with my new assets that I'm making. Then I'll bring it down here. Well, but first. Yeah, it looks about right. I'm also using the level 20 aesthetic, so I'll make it green. Ooh, that's a bit tiny. That's fine, it works. Although I might try to, like, squeeze it up a bit on the bottom. Yeah, that looks like it fits the shirt a little bit better. Okay. What options do I have here for this ghost? I was like whispering to Corvus or screaming to Corvus. It's kind of doing a few things here. Any assets for this guy? Oh, look at me. Especially have 4 of his assets. What has become of me? It's a book and that's it. Don't think I need the book for this. Unless maybe I do. Would be interesting. Well, almost forgot about the detail on your underwear. Silly me. Actually, I can do this better. Let me just do that. And do that. And bang. And bop. Maybe the underwear should have been purple. Or gray. Yeah, I actually want it to be gray. It looks a little better. Yeah, you got your big boy undies on now. Good for you, Corvus. Good for you. So I gotta fix up the his highlights before I ship this. Never forget that. Okay, for my last little detail, I'm not gonna do the ghost. I'm gonna do the book. Weird monster book. I think Corvus worships Satan. I do. Why are there so many little... Oh, I don't need to select out that bit. Right. I do, however, need these little bits. Which I can actually just do by... Yeah, that's a lot easier, isn't it? No, let's get rid of that. Copy and paste that. And we got a nice book asset. A little bit of crust that can clean up like so. Great. That. The book can be kind of big. I think that's fitting for Fan Club. Last thing. Let's do that like this. Little swoops can be pink. And that is 20 minutes. Hey, that turned out right. Okay. What's next for my charge? Crossbow Master. Yikes. What in the world am I going to do for Crossbow Master? Let's find out. Okay. Man, what is this? Okay. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Jeez, look at how rough this is. Just raw brush strokes everywhere. Start by getting your entire load here. It's certainly easier said than done with how low quality the artwork is. Just want all this stuff more or less. I'm gonna recolor first, fix later. It's easier in this case. I'm trying to make this the purple of the book. I think that would look kind of cool. This would be one of the few times to have like straight up just black in the design. Not dark gray, but genuine black. It's just as edgy as Corvus, I guess. There we go. Some of that gunk here. No, this isn't even gunk, it's just entire things. Gunk is all the this this crap. And there is not really anything I can do about that. Probably do something with the belt hand as well. Go. Yeah, that works kind of solid for the most part. Although I do want to do a little more with this. Let's give this a group layer. Okay, I'm gonna give this. Guys, you know what the silver lining to all of this is? It's just a pun. There's no true silver lining. Why is the like middle line of the thing right there? That's stupid. Yeah, something like that. Actually, bad idea. And do a little double line here. I think that'd look cool. It also kind of look like brain, but it's not worry about that. Your head is a book. Okay. A little more here. And a little more here. Oh. Something like that. For the belt and some on the feet. Okay. I'm gonna give all of this a little bit of shading. Like so. Now the little ridges of this book thing. Does anybody own a book that's actually like this? All these metal plate things. Besides you. I don't want to hear a word from you. Okay, that should do for the shading. Make it a bit darker. So it looks a little more shiny. Then naturally also need a little bit of light. Maybe not quite light. I'll like to decide later. Yeah, if I just kind of do it like that, that'll work well. But I missed a spot down here. You need to be shaded. Okay. And for this, I can just make it a little bit bigger. And that works well enough. Okay, 8 minutes in. Now, what am I gonna do with your bow? Hmm. I think about that. I will go ahead and do your species recolor. Okay. Okay. Right around there, right? Yes. I think your skin. Oh, there's more to your skin down here. Let me just do this manually. This is one of those exciting cases where it's easier to do a manual selection than it is to use magic wand and clean up after it. Yeah, we love those. Those make tons of sense. One's just gonna be like this. Yeah. Okay. That's half of my time for this match. This is happening. I think. Yeah, okay. This is another case where Magic Wand is so terrible that I'm literally just doing it myself because that's more convenient than it's more convenient and it takes less time than using the tool that is literally designed to be convenient and save time. We need an AI enhanced smart magic wand. It should be able to just kind of do this. Wow, that's revealing some terrifying things hidden beneath. Wow, I didn't realize how shoddy that shading was. Right about there. I just wanted to be lighter so that they're like everything else. This. Then the inside would be like his eyes, which naturally are black and dead. Why would it be any other way, right? Uh, sure, that works. I suppose. Now this crossbow. I forgot about this crossbow. I think to start. Honestly, to start, I'm just gonna cover up all this glow down here. I don't want it. Yeah, that's a great way to start. I can just get rid of that thing. Now I can pretty much select all the yellow stuff in the image. Why is so much of it such an ugly dark yellow? That sucks. Okay. Can do that. Then I'd like to make this green. Yummy sea green. That should have been on a different tower. To be frank. Okay. Yeah. That kind of works. I'm starting to get some ideas here. Hmm. Okay. Um, check it out, guys. This is another situation I'm running into where Magic Wand is so slow that it's faster to do it myself. So glad this is a regular occurrence. Okay. Now I can just move all of this. And I'm just going to make this the same as the POC goggles. Somewhere around there. Let's go up to the top. And I can put this on. Put this add-on here. A little bit of perspective. No, it's honestly fine. I got perspective. That looks a bit better. Oh, that looks good. I wonder what that symbol means. I'm guessing it probably makes more sense if you've actually used Corvus in game. This looks bad. Okay. Then I can give this a little bit of glow. It's epic. I'm not sure what to do with the arrow yet. Maybe I should make it pink. Where we end up in one of those pink towers. So that. And there you go. A little bubblegum arrow. Isn't that lovely? We got like the little straight line poking out there. That's great. Very nice heart. If you can even call it that. Mm. Oh, wait. This entire thing is still black. Shouldn't it be a different color? No, it's kind of like the book, and the book is black, so I guess it's fine. Maybe I'll just put some teeth on it. Yeah, this is a fantastic idea. Beautiful. It'll look a bit uneven on the side since I'm doing it totally freehand. I'm not even referencing the other side right now, but it's fine. It's like a monster. It's not going to be super neat. So it's light switch doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. And oh, that's about it. I'm out of time for this one. Um, Outline around these last couple of teeth. Then for my last trick, be gone, piss. And that is version number 2. Now merge 3. Now this one should be perma charge. Looks like labor's already done. Um, hmm. Perma charge already has a lot of similar colors, so should work out fine in theory. Right. I'm gonna take that, then I'd also like an asset. Perhaps even multiple unassets. Nice. Save spot. Now what am I gonna do with you? Just looking around here. Hmm. Okay, I've got options. I sure do. Start with the basics. We'll get your species recolor. Babe, it's 2 minutes, 15 seconds in. Time to change species. No, Corvus isn't a different species. He just used fur dye. I'm sure of it. But Mom, I need to have blue hair. It will be so cool. It's gonna change everything. And then a stupid mom let him do it. She's stupid. She's a fool. There we go. It's nice, big looking skin. Has this guy ever seen the sun before? Oh, excellent. We got Creed lag up in the house. Should maybe save this at some point. Yeah, we good. Gotta save it real quick. There you go. Just that I don't release multiple merges at once, because that would be tragic. Definitely not going back and doing all these again. No way. Your weird eyes. Mom, I need to poke my eyes out, please. Mom said yes. Good for her. Yeah. No, I go. You guys are calling, right? Yeah. Disgusting. Take your mouth from. Even though this is wildly low quality. Snip, 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 snip. First, we're going over here into my asset pile, then they're going over here into my merch. Beautiful. Mm, just like that. Flipped around a bit. Okay. Oops. Well, yeah, this one not very fun. Working with glow in these. Always switching between the normal brush and the airbrush. Oh, that looks so goofy. Oh well. Shoot, I spent forever on that. I didn't even do anything. It's like, okay, there's like a bulk of the edits, right? And then it's just nothing. Okay. Shoot. Next up, taking all this gray stuff. No matter how many selections it takes. All coming with me. Is that all of it? Great. Let's make sure it's only all of it. How is it sliding the outline? That doesn't really make sense. How could the outline be gray? It's magic how bad it is. I'm just gonna make that a bit darker. There we go. Next up, I want everything green. everything. Wow, this is a mess. This is taking even more selections than the last thing. I thought this would be easier, just literally just if it's green, then take it. Hello? We need a higher threshold? Madness. Looks like I got a little bit though. This just needs to be a bit more illegal. Like so. Okay. About halfway through my time. This is fine. This this is fine. Trying to figure out what to do with the bodysuit real quick. I think just kind of make it a dark gray. With the coat. Just like that. Shading. Not too shabby. For this part, oh man, I have. Wait, maybe I can use this. Yeah, that actually works well. Then I can leave the middle stripe green. Initially, I was planning to make the middle stripe be this blue part, but this works a bit better, I think. Yeah. Oh, this guy looks ridiculous. What a goofball. And this boomerang would be the color of Ghost. Does Ghost have a name or is it just Ghost? I'm gonna call him Robert. So Robert is unfortunately being turned into a boomerang. Everyone say sorry, Robert. Say sorry for me because I will not apologize. Not for nothing. Mm, yeah, something like that. Of course, you'll need your anal outline, which is in fact that color. Yippers. Shading. If I still haven't gotten my results back from the academy. It's been much too long. Much too long. My initial audition, I I checked. I got my results back at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. It's now 8 p.m. on Tuesday, and I still don't know my results. So it's taking longer than last time. Maybe it makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna make this pink effect, well, pink. Just outline it with polygon tool. Should work fine. I realized how polygonal this streak was. It's perfect. It's very easy to copy it with this. Oh, so. Okay. Um, geez, I still have a bit of time left. What else can I do with this? I think it needs more blue, but I don't really know where to put more blue. Um, oh, wait. Quartz. Need this eyeball. Yeah, give me this eyeball. All of it. Oh, the misery, the agony, the pain, the torment. Okay, that's not what I should be doing. Copy, paste. Actually, if I select this and cut and paste it, then we'll cut this. Then you are going to be horrible. You can easily receive this just sigil. That's right, your very own sigil just for you. Congratulations. Go. Pretty fitting, if you ask me. What else can I do here? I see one more thing. Satisfy. Check this color once again. And then right there. We paste this into the hole. That. And give it the soft glow it always must have. That works well enough. Should this hand be pink? I feel like the hand should be pink. Should it just be pink? I mean, I know the other thing is all pink already, but like, I feel like this should just be pink. It just kind of makes sense. Are you doing everything? It should just be pink. Just do that. Mode, copy it and paste it above this. Then gradient map it. There's my light color. Color. Sort of medium. Yeah, I guess that works. Why is this window so tall? You don't need to be that tall. Covering half my screen for no reason. Now this can just be this color. I give this a little bit of glow. So, and that about does it for permacharge. Bye bye. Okay, halfway done, running up on the hour mark. Lovely. What's next? Pirate Lord? Oof. Oh man, Pirate Lord. That's a big tower. What am I gonna do with Pirate Lord? It's a big tower. Um, okay. I think I'm gonna use a cannon ship base. Sorry, this merge will not be looking like the T5. My old merge philosophy is dead. Is that all the fur? I think it's all the fur. Get your skin out of here. And scoop in here, get rid of the mouth. Maybe also get rid of this. Yeah, it's a perfect selection. There's a lot right here, so I'm gonna just gradient map this. Drag that down, drag that up. Oh my goodness gracious, it's Corvus, except he's naked. How did this get even worse? See, so here. Oops. Okay. Not too much excess. Selected. I think the mouth might be in there. I can tell. Here you go. Just like that. Just gonna completely redo your mouth here. Remember the same color? No, I think I just selected a crustier bit of it. This. Should download it. It's a perfect fit. Maybe I use one big buck tooth in the middle of his mouth. That's epic. Okay. Whoa. That looks a bit rough, but it's okay. Now I suppose the eyelid should be purple, shouldn't it? A little bit of shading back in there. Good, 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 good. Eyeball. Iris. You're taking too long. Okay. Yeah, working pretty nicely. Just give you your little glow. Maybe a bit bigger than that. Okay. Yeah. That's for your eyebrow. There you go. Congratulations. Oh, next up, your hook needs to be pink. Does it look like you have two of your hook? I don't care. Mm, just like that. To be mapped. Mm, have a darker one down here. Yeah, that works. Hmm. Thinking about how I should best deal with this. I have a lot of options here. Got it. Let's start by getting rid of the skull. How much time? 8 minutes. That's fine. Sure is messy. Don't use Blender too often. I see why. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna make a copy of this just so that I can make it this color. It'll be nice to have. If I'm actually gonna do this, then I try to hue shift it into that color. Oh, look at that. It's a perfect match. That way I don't have any issues with crust on the edges. Now I can have an asset for this in both colors. I can just smack on right there. I was considering putting it on the eye patch, but I think instead the eye patch is just going to have a little X with the ghost. Okay, I'm like halfway through and I'm still just working on much, and that's a bit concerning, but we good. Yeah, if it's the perspective well enough. What am I gonna do with the entire rest of this? Oh man. Shit. This is fine. To start with all of this. All of this. How deep does the water go? Pretty deep. Is that all of it? Pretty much. I'm actually just gonna leave that blue for now. I'll make free color it later. I did that wrong. To cut and paste that. Next I'm taking all of. I'm gonna do a big boat recolor. Starting with the mast and this whole kind of rim section. I want to be silver like the book. Geez, that's a lot. Okay. I'm just gonna recolor this and hope it goes fine. Needs to be a gritty map. Fair enough. Looks about right. About 8 minutes left. That looks okay. I think I'm recoloring this to purple. Funny, it look like Parrot Lord. I'm just gonna. No, I can maybe hue shift this. Just need to go in this direction. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Very nice. Then this sail. Be. Oh wait, I didn't think this through. Okay, the sail can also be purple. We love purple. Purple's such a nice color. Huge purple fans out here. Let's make this window smaller. Wish I could just set it to like default to being small. Maybe I can. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. It's just gonna have the same symbol but red, I guess. And maybe I'll flip it around so it's a bit harder to tell. It's totally a different symbol. Look. Okay, so now then that's if you do this. Okay, let's try something else. You go here, you go here, you go like here-ish. Can we do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And it all looks kind of terrible. I don't know. If I just work it a little bit less by bringing these down, that'll look better. Or maybe I can just say, screw it, it's all going to be covered by the hat anyways. And I like that answer better. Wait, it's a better way to do this. Select this, cut and paste, get rid of that. Yeah, that looks nice then. Okay, 4 minutes left. All these little doohickeys is oh, okay. No candles. Oh, how did all that slip? Oh no, the heart inside of the boat. I need to get that. First, I need to get this. These are actually little ghost balls. Yep, that's right. Something like that. I want to put an outline around all of them, but yeah, maybe if I have time left over. I'll put inside this dark purple. Just real quick. Do I need to edit the cannons? I don't feel like I need to edit the cannons. I should edit the cannons. Do I need to edit the cannons? Mm, oh, everything else is pretty much done, so I may as well edit the cannons. Editing the cannons. That's a bit awkward. Editing the cannons is going to look like this. Take that. It'll take this minus that, minus that, minus that. And this minus this. Pushing it a bit here. What color am I making this again? Right, this color. I think that'll look kind of nice. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool enough. It's not water time. Here you are. You need to be pink. Simply must be pink. Yeah. Is there anything else that I wanted to do with this? How about a better outline color, huh? There's a loose little thing. Brown outline is starting to look a little janky. And I think that does it. Yeah, the cannonballs don't need an outline. So that's merge 4. Oh, merge 5. Closing it on the end. Oh my gosh, this is all recording properly. Probably should have deleted some old videos to make sure that I would have space for this 2-hour video. I guess I don't have that many videos. I could probably still delete a handful without breaking anything. I'm not going to test it. Yeah, I'll be fine. I've had way more videos stored than this. I don't know how I have space for all that, but I guess recording at low quality makes it work. Okay, Pyro Lord is done. What's next? Wizard Lord Phoenix? Wizard Lord Phoenix? Do I need to make another ugly summon Phoenix base? Oh my gosh. Wizard Lord Phoenix? What the heck? Um, um, what in the world do I do with Wizard Lord Phoenix? Oh my gosh. Wizard Lord Phoenix. I'm just looking at the Wizard Lord Phoenix bases. Maybe I should use a Corvus base? Corvus base kind of sucks. Um, be kind of nice. It'd be kind of nice to have a Corvus base so that these don't all look identical. Maybe I should. So I mean, like, so that they aren't all just like the same color scheme and stuff. Should maybe make that work. Yeah. Maybe. Oh man. Okay. I think I do that. I'll give it a shot. Reference this and this. Now let me see if there's a really nice space I can use. Might just have to be um base one. Yeah, looking like it. Okay, this is my base. Probably didn't need to spend 3 minutes deciding that, but it's alright. I'm got a good groove going right now. Uh, so this little fireball here is perfect for Robert. I can magic wand this, that'll be a bit easier. I should just turn my threshold up. Oh yeah, now we're talking. It's fuzzy in the end. I'm just gonna start with that. Utterly horrific. Thank you very much. Is there so much red? Simply awful. And that and that. Okay. And we'll fill this back in like so. That works pretty nicely. Oh, this is pretty big, isn't it? Yeah. So let me try taking. Wait, I'll just do this. That's a bit smarter. Okay, so if I just take this, make it a little bit bigger in here. And that kind of works. Make a copy that will be all yellow. Underneath this mode to and also a little bit more orange. So I'll do that. I should put this on the back. Yes. Yes, that is good. We can make that all mesh nicely here. And yeah, that works pretty well. So let's just merge all these together. 37 minutes in, and I haven't even done an actual edit to the base yet. That's that's rough. At least it's a good size now. All of this. I'm gonna leave this up here as a reusable asset. Put this right on here. And have this part be white. Should be very similar to Inferno Ring. It's a good thing because Inferno Ring is really good. Wait, this yellow. Maybe I'll move this orange. Orange with a yellow gradient. With a red gradient. With yellow gradient. Yeah. If I had more time, I would probably literally just reference how Inferno Ring does it. Like I'll just pull up Inferno Ring and then check. Oops, wrong base actually. I do believe this is the same thing, except up the ghost and also slightly smaller for no reason. Okay, all that for the ghost that looks pretty good, if I do say so. I do. No, I just have to speed run Corvus and pray this looks like Wizard Lord Phoenix and not any other fire tower. Oh my gosh. Okay, you get out, and you get out, and you get out, 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 and you get out. This is all to turn red. Let's see. I'm just like that. I'm gonna regame map it. Yeah. This is stupid. Okay. That's pretty natural. Do this, then recolor it to be red. And I can't apparently. Yeah, just like also didn't get rid of the sigil. Good enough. Next, all of this needs to be golden. Can I just... No, I think I need to do a gradient map for this as well. I know how to make gold. I don't need to make this too complicated. Just like that. Um, this doesn't look like the word Phoenix at all right now. Your eyes. Please turn red easily. Please turn red easily. Please turn red easily. Please turn red easily. No. No. Okay, close enough. What am I doing with this? This was a bad idea. What am I doing? I made this like really nice looking spirit, and then everything else is just terrible. I think the skin definitely needs to be recolored. Just gonna make it like yellow, sort of. It's gonna look jank, but we just gotta look at that. Okay. Yeah. Let's try to make this look kind of yellow. Looks ridiculous. Okay. I like that, and then I can make it lighter and more saturated. This looks more like Open right now than Wizard Lord Phoenix. This is just terrible. This is too orange, I think. That's a bit better. I think this does need to be more of a gold color, like the beak. Oh man. Okay, I have 4 minutes left for this marriage. Oof, this is really, really awful right now. I just gonna get rid of all the effects happening here. Can replace with fire later, but for now, just getting in the way. Having all this glow. Yeah, that left easily enough. How did that select that much? Hello. I think that works for now. Try to reduce my selection at least a little bit? Question mark. Uh, I have 3 minutes left. Okay. Now I will make all of this red. And I'm just gonna hope that works out. I did not look. No. What is a filter mask? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that like that and hope it does become a problem later down the line. Or yellow. And you are yellow. And do it. When your white is gone. That. And yes, you are yellow and you are yellow. And you yellow, you are yellow. You're yellow. And Spirit, you're yellow. You have a student belt. We're not yellow, you're a deep gray. Oh, I did too much yellow. Do a little bit of not yellow here and there. Okay. So, okay, it's starting to almost look like Wizard Phoenix. And that's great, isn't it? Um, okay, sure. It just kind of looks like open, but I can just accept that at this point. Wait, what am I doing? This outline. It's hideous. Should be this color. Okay. Oh, that's sunlighting. Okay, I guess I will not be giving him any fire in his hand. Wow, that existed. It's March 5. That show was an experiment. Yeah, it makes sense that I was holding like those abilities because then I have to actually look at his face instead of, like his colors are kind of fine. Worst thing about it is his face. So yeah, that was a bad idea to be putting his face in here. Last up, Prince of Darkness. This is the last one, the last merge ever. No more 20 years after this. This is it. I think. Okay, I accidentally reset the timer, but that's fine. I guess it's a bit of shame. Bit of a shame that it well actually hit 2 hours, but yeah, that does matter. Once that hits 20 minutes, then this one's done. Okay. Necrobase should work pretty well. Last last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one. What am I gonna do with this thing? Um, jeez. Need to figure out what the play is here. I think I've got it. Oh no, it's gonna be janky. Shoot, the staff. The staff is always a problem. Should I get rid of the staff? Yeah, maybe I just won't use the staff. That might be easier. So, thank you. Depleted. Well, maybe that is hair quality too. Never mind, it's actually compressed. Maybe 1 second. Okay, all these interruptions will be throwing off my groove here. I realized the timer would keep going during all of that. That's yeah, that is timeless. That's fine. Who careth? Just going to take this little book and let's have two of them. Won't that be fun? Yeah, I think that'll be kind of fun like that. It's just move the sigil to the other side. Make it look right. I just bring this down here, then something like that. Yeah, look at them. It's epic sorcerer. Will I hide those? No, I think I can move those in front. That'll be easier to reference those a bit. Let's start with your face here. Yellow saturation down, lightness. Oh, what in the world is this? I don't really have any vision right now. It's fine. Yeah, turn out where's some of the masculine, that's for sure. Wow, that is edgy. But it's not a funny idea. Yonk. It's sand. Actually, this comic is cool. I make these actually look like eyes. I need to be a bit smaller. I was just gonna have one of them in one eye, and then I was gonna look kind of funny like Sans, but I feel like it's kind of cool like this. All the fun, you know. What are we gonna do with this? Okay. Okay, this. Oh, rogue. This is now going to be blue. A nice, careful selection. Beautiful. There you go. Yeah, like that. Next, all of these purple stuff must become green. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay. There's a gradient map for this as well. Okay. Your hands should be a different color. What else should they be? I guess they can just be green, but like a different green. No, no, this won't do it all. Yeah, something like that. I feel like I need some purple in this match. Do the bandages? Don't really know what other color to make the bandages. Well, for now, I can just edit the skull, which can certainly be pink. So wonky. I don't. Oh, I got it. Oh, too much. Let's do the Imperial Fizz drink. There we go. Uh, yeah, something like that. Of course, it's ridiculous. This is definitely nitpicky, but I feel like this will look a lot more unique if I just kind of flip it around a bit. Yep, bit less obvious that it's copy and pasted. Copied and pasted. What am I doing with the bandages? What am I doing with the bandages? What am I doing with the bandages? This will make them purple. Purple after all. Good. Get rid of that little bit of gunk. Now this should be a pretty easy gradient map. This will work pretty well. It's like the last sort of missing color of the palette. Maybe if I make this a bit lighter for more contrast. Uh, yeah, it's kind of getting there. Can I get that Pog reacting Robert? I feel like Robert should be included here, and I feel like, given what's happening, Robert would probably be pogging in this situation. How did I so regularly go overtime on this marriage fund? Making this and it's like I'm struggling to use up all 20 minutes. I'm so just locked in here. Not a good size, maybe I can be a bit smaller. Okay. Um, I just do more effects. Yeah, why not? Not the time. How do I do these little swirly effects? I have no idea. No, I can figure it out. Kind of locked in right now. Let's do that. Yeah, I think it was working. Probably gonna take the rest of my time being kind of detailed about this. Okay, that looks about right. Now it just has a little bit of a gradient that I have to add in there. So, and a bit of blue on the back side. Be about that color. Elongate the tail on a couple of these. Yeah, this is using up the most of my time pretty nicely. Truly is ridiculous. I'm at the point where I'm just struggling to get through all 20 minutes. I guess this is what happens if I lock in. This time I was not locked in at all. Okay. Now if I blur this a little bit. Um, I don't know how to use these blur tools. I'm just figuring this out as I go here. Yeah, I can just do something like that, then make it. I see what the issue is now. These are on different layers. Oh. Overtime. No, wait. I'm not almost done. I literally just need to do that. That's literally it. Okay. And I was like way better time on the other ones. And also I had to like step away for like a few minutes because my dog was existing. But that's merge six. That's it. 2 straight hours of merging. It's done. It's all done. Let's look what I made today. Um, ta-da, 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 ta-da. Yeah, there it is. The gang of miscreants. Let's see if I'll give you a shout out here. Wow, it genuinely kind of came out pretty good as far as 20ers go. In these first couple especially, I feel like they look really good for 20-minute merges. I think it probably helps a lot that Corvus just has a very flashy color scheme. Like, you just change the colors to match him, and it's like, wow, look at that. That's such a colorful image I'm looking at, and it just kind of tricks you into thinking it's good. Mm, my favorite is Prince of Darkness. Also just because 2 books and Power Even Robert. And my least favorite is this one because it has Corpse's face on it. And it's all one color. I'm very tired. But it's okay because that's it. The series is over for real this time. The true final video, the final 6 merges, and recompletion is done for all I'm capable of. Let's cross these last combos off. You're done. You're done. You're really done. You're done. You're done. You're done. For better or for worse. You're done. I just completed 3 towers in one sitting. I'm epic, especially considering the current circumstances. I am truly epic. This is maybe my last time looking at this page. I think it'd be. I kind of want to say it'd be pretty fun if Canyon were to come back and finally update this for real, but it is kind of fun having everything crossed out here. No, actually, imagine how clean this would look with all this stuff removed. Yeah, actually, Canyon should come back and update this because, I mean, it would be so small. It, I think it would probably all fit on like one page, maybe 2 pages. That'd be pretty cool, right? Let's look back a bit, just for a moment. I might do like an extra video as like a real celebration sort of thing, but maybe just for now I can look back a bit. Look all the way back. So this was the first one. This was the first 20-minute merge challenge merge I made. I don't really remember why I made it. It's probably just challenge too. So I did a stream where I made this, and I thought it was a lot of fun. It's pretty exciting to make a merge and have like a time limit, like, oh, I gotta rush, I gotta rush, I gotta rush. But I thought the result went pretty decent. Then this was the second one when Stellar challenged me to do a duel with 20-minute merges. And I beat him because he's better at full drawn stuff. Like, he usually spends so long in his merges, he can't just turn around and make a masterpiece in 20 minutes. I, however, have made merges in even less than 20 minutes. Anyone else remember the 16-minute Annie Bloom XL trip? So those are pretty fun. Then it was Mermonkey versus Desperado, where I had the opportunity to make another 20-minute merge, and I was pretty excited about it. I made this one. It went pretty alright. The horns look a bit rough because I didn't. Actually, I don't know why I did them the way that I did that. I could have done that. No, really, it's just because I didn't know about grading maps. I knew about grading maps. I could have done it better, but this came out alright. Pretty fun. And this is where the challenge started for real. Here's the first one, and it is rough. There's this strange ball here that doesn't really make any sense because I didn't actually know what to do with it. This one's all done without gradient maps. You can kind of tell. I say it took 30 minutes, but I think that's a lie. It's probably something more like 22 or 23 minutes. I think I was being a bit dramatic at first when I was complaining about how much longer it would take to polish up every one of these. And of course, in the end, I did end up taking extra time on many of these to polish them up past the 20-minute mark. So also at the time, I didn't really know how much extra time I spent on this because it was kind of like I finished in 20 minutes, then it's like trying to submit it, then people were saying like, no, go back, edit it more, and so I would go back, edit a little bit more, post it, go back, edit it a little bit more. So it wasn't really that I like lied saying I spent an extra 10 minutes on it, but it was more just that I didn't exactly know how much time I spent, how much extra time I spent on it. But I did give this was pretty generous guess. The second one, kind of fun. I like it. I thought this one looks pretty cool. The blue is kind of neat. I can't tell if I used a gradient map on this. I don't think I did use a gradient map. Yeah, you can kind of tell with the way the poncho is. It was on a few shifts. I think this might have been the first one to use a gradient map. But it's a bit hard to tell. Let me just use colorways. Yeah, no, I don't think that one was gradient map either. This one was pretty cool, using the explosion instead of the fire. That's definitely pretty fun. This one's silly. It's fun getting to bring back Boom Acid for some of these. This one sucks. I'm not a fan of this one. I had no idea what to do here. This looks strange. I think this one took a lot longer than 20 minutes, but it came out pretty neat. I'm not super happy with how the clouds look, but it's fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This one's pretty neat, though I feel like the lightning maybe could have looked better. And that one's pretty cool. Although I kind of covered up all of the super storm elements. Which one did I mark as my favorite? Super Storm Desert Phantom. Yeah, this one's pretty neat. Kind of like the squiggly eyes. This one I posted separately just because I thought it came out really cute, and I really liked it, even though it's a bit unpolished. Like the outline down here is pretty rough, but I am quite happy with it still. I thought many times I should put it into a group of 9, and it didn't really have any reason to be put out as a separate merge, but I never did end up putting it into a group. I just kind of left it there. It was never too late. So my favorite one for this one. Yeah, this was a merge I wanted to do for a while. I always thought that having this little staff effect would make sense. And of course, you have all the sharp symbols, but there's no notes. Is this just a key signature? What key signature has 3 sharps? Uh, I don't know what key it is that has 3 sharps, but actually, I'm gonna look that up. G major, A major. Wait, no, it's A major. Shoot, I was thinking about A major too. I think I got A major and A flat major confused in my head. Yeah, he's just spinning A major around. It's epic. Oh yeah, shout out to this one. The big heckin' helmet is pretty funny. Yeah, this is one of my finest from the entire series. This was awesome. Favorite one here marked as this one. Yeah, this one just looks kind of cool. I like the way the mask turned out. The paint bucket is really clever. And oh right, this was the one where people said this hose looked like pre-com or something. Yeah, okay. Oh, and also the little thing back there. Yeah, that one's definitely my favorite Super Glue merge. Super Glue was terrible to work with. I got so sick of Super Glue because I had to cover up the face with a mask every time, and if I didn't, then it turned out like this. I got so sick of putting on that mask every time because it's like none of these have any personality. They're all just they're all just homogeneous. So it's pretty cool that with the gradient and the blue. This one was just unfortunate. Very sad. This was my favorite in this group. Came out pretty cool. I think there was a like half finished version of this on my phone. I'll take a look at the Lost merge some other time because not every episode got an actual merge out. Oh, this one's quirky too, with the bandana replaced with a pair of underwear. And the darts actually look kind of cool. This is a bit rough too. Making it gray is kind of a mistake. This is pretty silly. Well, I spent a very long time on it. This was kind of part of the series, where I tried to do this in 20 minutes, then just piece a bird onto it. Except I ended up spending way too long on this whole part of it. But I guess that makes sense because, yeah, Puakai is really detailed and Bonnie is also really detailed, so it's a lot to do there. Still love that the thing here, I just covered it with a leaf. This does not look like art. Go ahead and start deleting some of these messages. This is my favorite for this group. Yeah, it's just keep it cool. Archmage has cool colors in the Arcane Magic. I always love doing Arcane Magic and Archmage merges. It always comes out neat. This one, I think this one was a separate merge for a while before getting put into a group, just because I spent a lot of extra time on it. So yeah, this one was like 38 minutes. This went way over time. I'm not sure how it went that over time because it doesn't even look all that edited, but it did. So it's kind of neat. It's the pink hair is fun. Mage plus Rosalia. Why did I do right? I did like a dark outfit because of the 'cause that's what Rosalia has. That was not a good idea. It totally just looks like 002 Wizard. It looks like a tier 2 merge and it doesn't even look like a tier 2 for the right path. But the orange in here is funny. And this one definitely came out very cute. I like the buns at the bottom. Be fun to do that for another Rosalie merge. I still don't know what happened with this one. I don't know why I wasn't able to get this effect to work. I was struggling hard. This one came out really cute too. It's too bad that I accidentally bumped heads with DJ's version. But I'm still quite pleased with it. I don't care whether it's on the sheet or not. I think it is, which is kind of sad, but like I'm glad it exists because it's pretty cute. Favorite for this group, Northern Desert Phantom. This was a bit of a weaker group, definitely. Yeah, even with this one, which was so it was merch 250, and it was supposed to be a Moab Home reference, where it's like, oh, she's all worn down, worn out, ooh, and this hair dye is fading out. Downwards. Yeah, this was pretty cool. The fire grapes are certainly fun. For this group was Blazing Sun was Lord Phoenix. Yeah, it came out neat. Not too interesting. I think this combo could definitely be done better. I'd enjoy seeing that. Right, and this one as well. The water here is too cool of an idea. I'd love to see someone redo that and put more effort into everything else. The water came out pretty nice though. How long did they spend on that? Only 22 minutes? That's impressive. This group, my favorite was Rosalie and Turbocharge. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I like her expression. The little rainbow trail there. Pretty neat. Orange. Orange. This is really cool too. This one is not very cool. Marine actually peaked for Reddit. What made me think Marine was peak? Oh, right. It was these ones. This is a fun time. See if you put my favorite as Golden Justice. Yeah. Yeah, this was one where I made it and it like came out so cool looking that I was thinking like, should I redo this one with more time? So it just came out that good. And then I did this one and I thought it came out even better. I think having the clouds come, yeah, it's really neat. I ultimately did decide that, nah, like spending more time on it, it looked cleaner, and that's kind of it. I don't know. I think you kind of get the idea looking at this. It doesn't need to be cleaner. Iron base. It's kind of hilarious that I made this without ever actually watching any of the three shows featured in this guy. Right, so after making this, I found out that this is basically a character in a Troopers show. Troopers being a drum corps marching band, basically. And for their 2023, 2024, and 2025 shows, they did like a trilogy where they had this guy walking around as the trooper. And in the first one, then he lassoed the sun and he did the impossible. In the second one, he went to hell, I think, and or maybe Satan was trying to drag him to. Yeah, Satan was trying to drag him to hell, and then he defeated Satan. He sent Satan back to hell. And then in the third one, Satan got his revenge, and the trooper died. Was very sad. I just looked up the troopers and I saw um I just saw this uniform and so I did it because I just wanted to make a troopers reference with cowboy monkey. At the time I was wondering why that guy had a sword because I didn't know why they would need a sword in a drum corps, but now I understand that the sword was to defeat Satan in an epic sword duel. 45 spare emerges. Marine is done. Favorite for this group was this one. Yeah, this one just has nice colors. It's not too exciting, but it just has nice colors. It's too bad this one didn't turn out as cool as the other ones. The spitting rotors was a pretty fun idea. This one, I kind of like this one. I imagine them making sentries like super fast. This one looks like a Volpera. It's fun. I can't believe this old whip finally. This would work in progress. Finally saw the light of day for real. And it looks super jank because of it. Yeah, I was gonna make like an actual merge for number 300, but I didn't feel like it. And this one that I made last night, yeah, it's pretty cute. I like it. It's pretty cute. The rainbow wings definitely. Those are definitely a nice touch. Fire reacted. Thank you, Red Hemlock. Then here was Easy Desert Phantom for sure. This one of my favorites for the entire series. Had the advantage being a 30-minute merge, but this one it just turned out cool. Turned out very, very cool. Okay, for sure. Sorry that I stole your combo, Kendall. Hopefully you don't care all that much. You're free to replace it. I stole your combo and used your idea for it, so that's a bit rough. And when I was making it, I thought it was my own idea. I was like, oh yeah, I have that. feel like I had this idea for like a century instead of the feather. I don't remember where I got the idea. I understand now where I got the idea. I stole it. But it's pretty funny. And I'm glad I got to do it with my perfect vision of it just being this heavenly century descending upon this little monkey. Oh, this one's cool. Using this as the eye was a fantastic idea. I'm glad I thought of that. I guess I should share the lore here. This will probably be the most interesting thing I say. So, you might remember that, like, right before I actually finished Prince of Darkness, I said that I would be delaying them for, like, real life events or something, delaying the rest of the Prince of Darkness merges. That was completely nothing. Real life events or whatever I said was total BS and was not referencing anything at all. The real reason that I delayed the last two Prince of Darkness merges is because of this combo right here. Um, Mimi Ori was advertising on Twitter that she wanted, she was hoping for more YouTube thumbnail commissions. So I thought it would be really funny if I paid her to make a thumbnail for one of these videos and have it just be like a totally normal 20-minute merch video, still completely unedited, except it just has this professionally drawn thumbnail for no reason. And I decided to do it with this combo right here because I thought it would be kind of fun to have a thumbnail with the contrast between Rosalia looking all cute in one corner and Prince of Darkness being all evil and stuff in the other corner. And then I would have had my Sona look like the avatar. And I really wanted to make the thumbnail look like it was the same kind of thumbnail that would be used for every video in the series, even though it's only used for one video, then never again. I had a lot of fun ideas with it. But obviously something happened, right? So so I decided to do it with where are your right green? Okay. I decided to do it with this combo because or no, I never see that. When I picked this combo, there were only no, there weren't. There was still a good like I think couple weeks before I would be finishing up Prince of Darkness. Actually, I'm not sure if it was a couple weeks, but there was still a good bit of time left before that. But Mimiori didn't end up finishing the commission by then. I didn't really like say that I needed it done by a specific time, so I don't blame her for that. But I think I might have even said that she could kind of take her time on it a little bit. Maybe I just said that it wasn't super urgent. But anyways, I had that lined up, but then she didn't finish it by the time I was getting to the last couple Prince of Darkness merges. So I just had to buy time and just delay Prince of Darkness, then save it until the commission actually was done. And then I just grouped this one in with it because I wanted it to still feel kind of natural, and I thought it would be pretty obvious what exactly was going on if I just delayed one specific combo and then once it finally appeared, then oh look at that, it has a thumbnail. So I delayed two merges, and they lasted until the very end because Mimiori was never actually able to do the commission. I think for a while I just wasn't getting any update on it, and then eventually I just asked for an update. And this was when it was getting like pretty close to the end here. And I think I said that to be able to use the thumbnail, I would need it done by January 5th, which was, yeah, pretty much true. Yeah, so I would need it done by January 5th. And I think I said that in December, and she was like, oh, yeah, I was just working on some of the other commissions that were more urgent videos, which makes sense. And then she said that she would be able to get it done by January 5th pretty easily. But then I think a bunch of real life stuff came up, like her car broke down or something, and then it added a bunch of stress. So then she ended up not having the time to do it. And I am still owed a commission. I told her that I would tell her when I got another idea, and I haven't had another idea yet. I'm just kind of giving her more time right now. It sounds like things are pretty busy, so I want to let her relax a bit. And in the past, she's been perfectly diligent with commissions, so I don't think I I don't blame her. I mean, I had a commission with another artist that was taking like a really really long time, and that felt like a little bit, yeah. But I think Mimiri was being honest. She wasn't just procrastinating about it. I don't think, but yeah, that's the story with that. It was gonna be a pretty fun thing where I got a whole super nice hand drawn thumbnail for one of the videos, but never ended up happening. Oh well. I just kind of want to have more fun things slipped into the videos in general, but I didn't end up doing very much of that. Like one other idea I had is I wanted to do like a joke segment where I announced a channel Patreon, and then I wanted to have that segment be like fully edited and stuff. I was gonna have it edited with like talk sprites and like a little animated background and whatever. And I thought it would be really funny. And I'll say like, yep, head down to the description where there's a link to my Patreon and thanks for supporting the channel. And I said that like you'd see the new videos early and you'll get work in progress images of all my merges. And it would have been funny because you're already seeing work in progress images of all my merges when we watch the videos. Very funny. Yeah, so that was another thing I wanted to do myself, but then I didn't really get around to it. In the end, I only had a few random video gags, like the one where Biggering was playing in the background. Was it Biggering? Yeah, maybe. I think it was Biggering. It's either Biggering or How Bad Can I Be? And I had that playing in the background, but only it would only play while I was talking, which was inspired by an effect the Bluecoats did this year. Last year now. And I think it was one other where I had like chicken sounds playing the entire time or something. I don't know. I definitely would have enjoyed doing that more. But when I started getting closer to the end, I was getting more burnt out with the videos, and also Gallium stopped watching them. So yeah, if I put jokes in the videos, they would have been jokes being seen by just one person, which is fun, but like yeah, I appreciate you, DJ, watching every single one of these. But yeah, I putting that much effort in for a joke that one person will see. Meh. I'm kind of impressed that DJ watched every single one and Gallium watched as many as he did because I feel like these videos have not been too interesting. You think maybe I'd get better at giving commentary over time, but it kind of feels more like I got worse just because I got more sick of it. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. I never really enjoyed watching other people draw. Doing art streams and stuff. Like, if I would watch somebody's art stream, then I would usually end up just kind of doing my own thing and not really paying attention. Then I would just kind of like look up every now and then, or I would just be like chatting in the voice generated. I don't really find it super interesting to watch other people draw. So when people actually take time to watch me draw, I do really appreciate it because I know that I would be doing the. I know that I don't do the same thing for other people, so I don't. I make sure to appreciate the people that will do it for me. So I appreciate you, whoever is listening, whoever is watching, DJ, Gallium, just depleted. I feel like DJ deserves an award for actually sticking with these all the way to the end. It's almost as impressive as actually making the merges. Like, I really don't think that's easy to do. Just take time out every day to watch one of these, even when the video ends up being an hour long. Yeah. Oh man, that's probably enough for now. But yeah, I think I'll do another video later with. Man, I'll probably do a tier list of every merge, and then I don't know, maybe an awards show or something. Well, comment down below what you would like to see. Thank you for watching all 120 videos, and I'll see you when it's celebration time.